Hi folks, welcome to episode 6 of my pelvic health mini-series. So today we're going to do a little workout which is going to work the pelvic floor. So we will think about very consciously lifting and activating the pelvic floor, and I've explained how to do that in a previous video. But also we're going to do some moves that will just spontaneously activate that area. So some exercises that are useful in our postpartum phase of life, even in those sort of early months and weeks. I will speak through it as we go through, but most of these exercises are great from the outset, nice and gentle, thinking of breath, and should be easy for you to do. So not a sweaty workout at all. This is a very conscious body awareness kind of workout, thinking about our pelvic floor and learning to connect with this area. So the first thing that I want to do is some breathing, which sounds simple. We think we breathe all the time, but we can use our breath to activate our core muscles and our pelvic floor. So I want to start with that today. So we're going to be doing big inhalation and then an exhalation where we activate the muscles. So what we're going to do is breathe in deeply. So we're going to inhale. And the inhale is an expansion. So we inhale, fill up the abdominals, release the pelvic floor. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the abdominal muscles in and lift through the pelvic floor. So it's a lift up and in through the abs. So we're not through, it's nothing through the chest, we're not crunching through the rib cage, we're not squeezing the glutes, it's all this inner area here. So let's have a go together. So we're going to inhale, expand, and then exhale, lift pelvic floor, abdominal muscles, good. And then inhale, expand, release, and then exhale, draw up and in, good. Keep it going in your own time. I'm going to show you my abs here. Not great abs, post-Christmas abs as I make this video today, but it's fine, we're all women together, so I've had a couple of babies, so that's how it is. So inhale, expand, okay, release the pelvic floor, and then we exhale, draw up and in. Can you see? Inhale, and then exhale. Good. So you should feel the activation of the pelvic floor and the abdominal muscles coming through. Let's do a couple more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good, relax and release. So you can do it where you hold the abdominals as well. But if you do that, you decide you're going to hold for a bit and make sure that you're breathing all the way through that. So with the breath we just did there, we very much did the inhale, expand, exhale, switch on. But if you do these core sort of engagements where you hold, you should always be breathing all the way through it, okay? So if you're doing any holding, don't hold your breath, keep breathing with it. Good, so that is a breathing technique that you can incorporate into your world at any time. It's great for supporting repair of an abdominal separation, diastasis recti, and it's fabulous in those early stages postpartum. So a big inhale, expand, and then exhale, drawing in and contracting. All right, good. So let's do some lifts together. So you might want to refer back to a previous video if you're unsure how to do this. So we're just going to do 10 lifts of the pelvic floor here together, okay? So we draw up, bringing up to the belly button and release. There's one. Again, drawing up and release. Good. Breathing and release. There's 3. Draw up and release. So pull from the back to the front. If you're thinking, what is she on about? please check in on my previous episode where I explain how to activate the pelvic floor. Good. Go 4 more together here. 4, 3, 2, good, and 1 more, and release. Good. So that was nice slow lift, nice control. Let's do some fast twitch activation where we do sort of imagining there's a button inside, you're switching on and off. So let's do 3 rounds of 5 switches. Ready? So here we go. So switch, 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 switch. Good. Release. Again. Switch, 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 switch. I think that's 5. Let's go again. Switch, 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 switch. Good. And relax. Lovely. Good. So again, the breath, the controlled lift and lower, the fast twitch, you can be doing that 3 times during the day. So those are the sort of pelvic floor activations that we need to be doing pretty regularly. Okay, so let's do a little bit of a workout that, as I say, we will do some conscious activation, but use some muscles that will spontaneously activate that area. So first of all, I want to come down onto our backs here. So we need a little bit of space because we're going to lift our arms up and over. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is bring our legs to a tabletop position. So here, shunting back just a smidge so I can get my legs nice and parallel. So we want to have a nice posture, so bringing our spine to the floor, engage a bit through the abdominals, and what we're going to do is just lift the arms up and over and then lift them back to the start. Okay, so we're going to inhale and then exhale. Okay, so let's go for 10 together. Ready? So inhale and exhale. So we're drawing in those abs on the exhale. Good. Inhale, expand, exhale, contract. Good. So if having your legs at tabletop position is intense, if you're quite early days postpartum, sort of after that 6-week check, and you're starting to incorporate some exercise, just bring the legs down to the floor. Just focus on the arms. Good. Let's go 4 more together. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale, exhale. Good. Last one. I've no idea if that's 10. And exhale. Good. Fabulous. It's personal trainer's prerogative to lose count. It doesn't really matter anyway. We're just working through each of the exercises. But ideally, we're going for a 10 there. Okay, so we're going to do some leg slides next. I'm just going to move round. So I've got some space to slide my legs away here. So nice and relaxed in the upper body, okay? So we're not trying to be up here, we're nice and relaxed. Shoulder blades underneath, bring your palms facing upwards and just relax here. So we are going to use our breath, inhale, and then exhale, just slide the leg away, easy peasy. So this is fab if you've got socks and a laminate flooring, something like that. Good, so nice and simple. You're thinking, what on earth, this is doing nothing. I'm feeling not a great deal. But it's just activating everything very gently, helping healing and recovery. Good. Focusing on that breath, inhale and exhale. let's count 10 down here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and there's 1. Good, amazing, lovely. So nice and simple, really gentle. So if you're 6 weeks postpartum, you can start to incorporate these moves into your life. But listening to your body, if anything feels intense, just slow up. If you had a C-section, just take things nice and easy. Be really kind to yourself. There's too much pressure to snap back. You just don't need to do it. Okay, let's do some toe taps here. So we are going to come up to tabletop again. So again, pretty intense. And what we want to be doing is working the abdominals rather than the back muscles. So we need to imprint our spine to the floor, holding our abdominals strong. If in doing this, you feel your back start to take over, just stop, okay? It might be that you stop and reset and then start again. Otherwise, just do as many reps as you can work the abdominals for. As soon as the back starts, so you'll feel it, you'll get a curvature of the back, you might feel some aching in the back, just ease off, okay? So we're just going to tap down close to the bum, okay? So we're breathing. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Hug those knees in and just release. Lovely. Good. Fabulous. Next one, we're going to do some bridge. Okay, so with bridge, we want to try and incorporate a pelvic tilt. If any of you know me, you know that I find bridge exceptionally boring as an exercise, but it's awesome. And I've got a whole video about how awesome it is and the things that it does for the body. So what we want to do is imprint the spine, tip the pelvis before we lift, okay? So when we start here, we've got that space here. So fill up that space, push your spine into the mat or the floor, and then lift, squeeze, pelvic floor activation, and lower. All right, ready for 10 together? So here we go. Pelvic tilt, imprint the spine, come up, activate the pelvic floor, release, and lower. Good. Tilt, lift, activate the pelvic floor, and lower. Lovely. Pelvic tilt, up, squeeze, release, and lower. Good. This is rep 4. Lift, squeeze, release, and lower. So a bit of real conscious activation with this one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, squeeze, lift the pelvic floor, good. Last one, pelvic tilt, make sure you're keeping those in there. Lift, glute squeeze, lift up through the pelvic floor, release, and lower. Good, lovely. So that should just feel pretty nice, really. Okay. So we're going to do some dead bugs here. So we've got 2 options. So if you had your baby recently, you know your core is weak, you know you've got a substantial diastasis there, you know your pelvic floor is weak, you can go with step 1. So step 1, we're going to have our arms up here, bit of activation through the upper body, and all we're going to do is march. Like so, breathing. Okay, and then if you are at a more advanced stage, we're going to do some dead bugs. Okay, so we send the arm back and the leg back. So this is intense, okay? So if you want to incorporate the arms, but extending the leg away is too much for you, just tap the toe down close to the bum in a similar way when we did the toe taps earlier on. So we kind of need to work to our level here. And please don't think, oh, I'm super fit, was before my pregnancy, I'm going to go straight to the full dead bug. If your back is doing it, we're not helping your core recovery. So when we're recovering after having babies, we must listen into our bodies, be kind to ourselves, and allow the recovery to be gradual and steady. If we go at it hell for leather, you're more likely to cause more damage. Okay, so I know that it's frustrating and you want to just crack on, but we've got to do these things carefully. Okay, so I'm going to do some full-on dead bugs. So you're either going to be here marching or tapping closer with the arms, okay? So count of 10, here we go. So opposite arm and leg, return, inhale, nice audible breath helps the focus. There's 9, last one, and 10. Good, and release. Fabulous. Good, we're almost there. A few more exercises to go. So the next one, I've moved round. I'm going to roll onto my side now, okay? So we're going to work through both sides. Boop. So we're here. First one we're going to do is some leg raises. So this is all, again, spontaneous activation. So setting yourself up, elbow and shoulder in nice alignment here. Glutes on, abs on. We're going to flex the foot, so extend, flex, and we're going to do some leg raises here. Okay, we ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10. Good, lovely. And then we're going to bend both legs and we're going to work through some clam. Shorts maybe weren't the best option here. So yeah, this is not the most ladylike move, but it's an awesome move. So we're here, feet remain in contact. We lift through the upper leg and lower down. Good. So you might find, like me, that this is easier through one side than the other. So since having my little girls, I just have never recovered good mobility through this side of my pelvis. I'm working on it, but this definitely feels intense to me, but it's okay. That's 5, 6, remember to breathe, 7, 8, 9, and there's 10. Good, lovely. Slowly we move to the other side for leg lifts here. So extend the legs out, flex the foot. We ready for 10 lifts? Here we go. 1, the shorts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome, good. Bending the legs for clam, and make sure you're stacked up, abs on, glutes on, feet remain in contact. So see if you can notice my increase in movement through this pelvis. Here we go. So this hip socket, see, it feels so much better. I need to get it sorted. I need to see somebody really. 3, something not quite right there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, minus 10. Good, lovely. So we've got 2 more exercises. We're going to do a kneeling squat and then we are going to do a squat to finish as well. So I'm going to come up onto my knees and then onto my feet. Okay, so finding ourselves in a wide kneeling posture here. So again, we're going to consciously activate here. So we're going to come up, squeeze the glutes, lift through the pelvic floor and lower. Okay, so we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, lift, exhale, good. Lift, good, so we're firing the glutes and then on the exhale lifting, switching on and then expand. Good. Lift. Good. 4 more. And 3. Two. Good. And last one. Lift. And lower. Okay, cool. One more exercise to do in a standing posture. So come up onto your feet and we'll finish off with a squat. Okay, so when we do a squat, we want to send our bums to the back of the room, weight through the heels. We want that nice posture. We don't want any knees creeping over toes. So what we're going to do to support the pelvic floor, we're going to inhale as we lower and then exhale as we rise. Are we ready? Let's go for 10. So we inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. The pelvic floor loves a squat. I love a squat, as you know, works all those big supportive muscles. But we need to breathe correctly. So the tough bit of the squat is the rise. Everything's moving us back up. So we exhale as we rise. Good. Let's do 3 more. 2. And there is 1. Good, awesome. So that is my little pelvic floor workout, and I appreciate with this video because it's been kind of an informative video. There's been quite a lot of me chatting and explaining. So what I'm going to do is in the description of the video just write out the workout so you can copy it down and then you'll be able to just do it in your own time. So you can work through just 1 set, go through it twice, 3 times, whatever works for you. But please remember to listen into your body. Take note of your phase postpartum. Was it very recently you had your baby? Did you have a cesarean? Did you have forceps delivery, VON2s? All of these things will have different impacts on the body, and every woman is really individual. So as always, I will always encourage you to seek support from a pre and postnatal personal trainer, and even better, a women's health physiotherapist. I hope you enjoyed that today and it was useful. Check out the description for a full workout guide, and if you like it, leave me a comment, please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you soon.